This is just one of the items that I'm going to show you how to thrift and flip. My name is Denise and I am the Crafty DIYer. Welcome to my channel. So the first one that we're going to do today is this jar. I bought it for $1 and we're going to take a paper napkin and we're going to decoupage to it. So I went ahead and I already painted it in white swan, and DIY paint will go on glass no problem. So there's 2 coats there. We're using this very pretty napkin, and if you've never decoupaged, you're going to get a lot of tips here. One of them being is you need to remove both backings from your paper. If you forget to do it, what happens is it just doesn't stick to the whatever the surface is that you're decoupaging it onto. So I trimmed it here, and I use this little trick. I just take a brush and I dip it in water and I just run it along where I want to cut it, and it gives it a really nice organic look. Now I use liquid patina. I prefer that over Mod Podge. I used to use Mod Podge, and honestly what the difference is, it's very gluey, the Mod Podge. So if you have a tendency to, when you're doing your decoupage, if it rips, it could be your Mod Podge. You want to water that down a little bit. So I'm just going to apply the decoupage medium a little bit at a time. And this just makes it a little more manageable because paper napkins can tear. You will get wrinkles, especially on a bottle that's shaped like this, because it's actually bigger at the bottom. So we are going to get some wrinkles, but I'm going to show you in a minute how to fix that. You can find all the products that I'm using today on my website at iwanttocraft.com, or there will be a link below with what I use today. All right, so remember I said to you I was going to show you a trick. Saran wrap. Now you can use saran wrap or a plastic bag. I actually prefer saran wrap, but you put that on and then as you see you just rub it down, and this reduces the wrinkles quite a bit. If you try to do this without the saran wrap, then you will rip it. And then we have a beautiful jar. Let that dry and you're good to go. How gorgeous is that? You could put real flowers in this because we didn't do anything to the inside, or some artificial flowers like I have done here. I picked this up for $1 as well, and I painted it in DIY's White Swan, which is clay based, and I'm going to distress it, and it's really easy to do to wet distress with this paint. Now when you're wet distressing, you just want to hit your edges, kind of especially around the bottom, places where it would naturally kind of get dinged. And that's it. All I did was wax it with clear wax, and now we have a really pretty riser. You can put a candle in here. So many things that you could do for this, and it was $1, guys. All right, this one here is a big, huge book. It probably cost me around $4 because it's about 4 pounds. It's pretty big. I'm going to use a brocante transfer, and what we're going to do with this one is we're going to put the transfer on the top, we're going to put it on the side on the binding, and then we're also going to put it in the middle, like inside, because I thought it would be really cute to display it so many ways. You can actually, by the time this is done, display it 3 ways. Now this transfer is my favorite. I've been holding on to this, waiting for the perfect thing, and this was it. This is also the brocante transfer. Aren't those adorable? This is something you could have out year-round and then just change what's inside. And you could close the top and use it as a riser. I have 3 more projects to show you, but I invite you to watch to the end of this video because I'm going to show you different ways to display this in your home. This basket was also $1. It's plastic and it was in really good condition, and all I did was paint it with, I dry brushed it with the white paint, and it's it. It was done. You could white wax this if you wanted, if you were reselling it. For me, I'm not. So I'm just going to keep it as is, but look how beautiful you can display things in this. And again, you can change it out seasonally. at your thrift store, you see these all the time, grab them. I put some paint on it, and I used the cottage colors in Haint Blue and the white linen. I believe that's it. I always forget the name. The link will be below. I'm using this transfer from the ephemera transfer, and I'm going to apply this. Now I'm actually going to do both sides of this. Now if you were going to do both sides of this and you were going to flip it for a profit, just remember to add that price in, because you're going to charge more for it. In fact, when I did sell these in my booth, I only did one side. This one is also from the ephemera transfer, and it says something about tooth wash. So I thought that would look really cute in your bathroom with some toothpaste and some toothbrushes. I don't know, I think it would look really cute. I have one more to show you, and I think it wins the award from the most ugly to the most beautiful. You'll see in a second. See what I mean? Kind of ugly, isn't it? But when I saw it, I knew exactly what I was going to do with it. So I went ahead and I painted it white, and then we're going to put a variety of molds on here. Now again, all of the links will be below, but if you go to the link that's the blog, it will give you each project's supply list. So when I removed the rope, it exposed the seam, so we had to cover that up. So we covered that up. I used my favorite flower in the world and my favorite, which is the bunnies. Bunnies and daisies, I love them. All right, so I went ahead and I painted it pink. We did a white wash on this. And then we're going to add some dark wax. We're doing a variety of things. We're going back and forth between the white wax and some white paint. When you're doing something like this, you just kind of keep going with it until you're happy with it. Let me know in the comments below if you want to see more detailed instructions when I do paint techniques like this. Let me know also which one is your favorite. You know I love to hear which one is your favorite.